You see this particular content creation of a thing, it has changed many lives. And in fact, most of times I always ask myself, what if there are no social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn? Where would I have been? What would I have been doing? Because this thought always comes to my mind every single time. I'm very serious. You see this particular platform I just listed right now, I have made money from them. Not as ad revenue, but just by getting clients, from those particular platforms, work for them and I get paid as a data analyst. So what if they're not existing? You understand? You can see how tough it is, for you to get a job after graduation. It's not always easy, but I was able to crack the code because of content creation. And that is what exactly we're going to be discussing right in this particular video. So how you can start creating content and sell yourself, sell your skills, sell your services, sell products like digital products, whatever it is, and actually make money. Either you want to do it as side hustle or a full-time thing is only choice, but just watch this particular video to the end and you will definitely thank me later. After graduation, you always know what it is, so you'll be looking for a job left and right and all of that because you are very curious to actually start working, fresh graduates. So, but at this particular time, I pay a very good attention to every single job post out there. They're looking for somebody with analytical knowledge, like somebody that can use Microsoft Excel, even basic Microsoft Excel. And as of this particular time, I do not have a single knowledge about Microsoft Excel, and I've had this particular software on my PC for years. So I was now thinking, what is this particular Excel all about? Then I got to know through Google when I made my research that it is actually a tool used for data analysis. I was like, okay, so what then is data analysis? So after all my research, I got to know that it is you helping companies to actually make, smart decision with data. I was like, damn it. So for all these years, I have had this particular software in my PC. I never knew that something like this was existing. This is the best time for me to actually take chance of it. So that was how I got to YouTube and I started learning, data analysis using Microsoft Excel. I'm going to watch videos, recreate, watch and recreate. And I have done that several times. Then after some time, I purchased some couple of courses. I watched those particular courses and I recreated every single thing. You understand? So now around 2019, I'll be like, I'm ready. So I'm eager to get a job. And the only way I could get this particular job is for me to actually come up with my own style of actually finding a job. So it's not all about me writing something on paper and call it a resume or printing a paper and call it a resume. No, I just want to create my digital form of resume or CV. You understand? Something I can actually, tell people that this guy is really good at this. You understand? So I started making YouTube videos, not because I want to become a content creator. You understand? I started making these particular YouTube videos just to make sure if I go to an interview, I'm going to share my link to them and tell them that I have done this and this is the proof right in here. You understand? So after some couple of videos on my YouTube channel, I started seeing comments like, oh, I love what you've done. So can you help me do this? And I was like, okay, that's nice. So my first offer came from Dubai and it was $50. And I have never worked for $50 before. I was like, okay, that is okay. Let me have it. So within 24 hours, I was done with the project and he liked it. He made the payment to me. The second day, I got another project from Jordan and it was at $90. I was like, okay, something is happening here. So does it mean I've gotten a job right now? I have just found myself a job. So I don't have to be an in-house data analyst to make money right now. I just have to start pushing content out there. Then I'm going to make money from it. So my initial projects were student projects, like students that were trying to actually get things done. They would just reach out to me, pay me some money, and I will have it done for them because I was still actually putting out basic things out there. You understand? So when I have learned Excel to an advanced level, I started seeing advanced projects whereby I can charge for $300, $400, and $500. You understand? So within some time, YouTube recommendation. So YouTube started recommending Power BI to me. You understand? That was how I got to know about Power BI. And I made my research. What is Power BI? And now I got to know that Power BI has a very close relationship with Microsoft Excel. In fact, it was actually called from Microsoft Excel in 2015. And I quickly jumped on it. I learned Power BI, and that actually helped me to, take my data analysis to the next level. So right now it is full-time content creation. I was still working somewhere, and when I got monetized and when many offers started coming in, so I have to quit my job and focus on YouTube, full-time. So this is not all about me being a content creator. It's all about me managing the offers that actually come in from those particular platforms. So initially, my content was just on YouTube. So I started sharing snippets of my project on LinkedIn, and I started making money from LinkedIn as well. Somebody will actually see my content and like, okay, I love what you have done. So I have a data set like this. Can you help me do it? So how much are you going to charge for it? Then the next thing, I opened a page on Facebook, and I actually did the same thing right in there. I started seeing some couple of offers on Facebook. Saying all of this to you right now might look simple, but this is not what just actually happened within a blink of an eye. It takes me years. Like, it takes me 3 years of practicing back to back without making any money from the skill. You understand? But the moment I actually felt like I have to start creating content to get a job, then things started working for me. You understand? If you actually listen, attentively from the inception of the video, you will know that I'm talking about content creation to actually sell your skill. I don't care about the skill you have right now, digital or non-digital. If you actually create content around what you do, believe me, honestly, you're going to actually make a lot of money. You understand? So let's say we have this particular guy right here and this very guy right here as well. So this guy does create content around what he actually, sell. And this same guy here sell the same exact thing as this particular guy. But this guy never create content around what he's actually selling. So who you think is going to sell more? This guy right in here, because everyone knows this particular guy that he always tell people how to create what he's selling. So one thing is this: if I come to you and I'm going to tell you that, you know what, I can teach you how to make this, and I'll show you proof, I'll show you every materials, I'll list them, for you, the prices, everything, where you can get them. But because you don't have the whole time in the world to actually get the materials and produce this, there is no way you're going to actually go get this done. Instead, if you have the need to actually have this in your home, you're going to reach out to me. That is one thing about content creation. This is never restricted to just one particular skill. Whatever you do at all, learn how to use content to sell it. Is very important. Please do that, and you are going to come back and thank me later. So I believe this particular video will definitely help someone. If it does help you, please do me a favor to actually subscribe to this particular channel. And if you're watching this from my Facebook page, do me a favor to follow for more if you want to see me once again. So see you in my next videos.